You've probably heard 1,000 times that you should eat better or watch your diet, but nobody really explains what that actually means when you're navigating your 60s, 70s or beyond. Let's be real, this stage of life comes with its own challenges. Your metabolism isn't what it used to be. Maybe you're dealing with medications that affect your appetite or blood sugar levels that seem harder to control. Perhaps you've noticed your energy dipping by afternoon, or you're concerned about your memory not being as sharp as it once was. You've probably wondered, what foods can actually make a difference at my age? What should I be eating to protect my heart, my brain and my bones without complicating my life or breaking the bank? You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need to follow trendy diets designed for people half your age, and you definitely don't need to overhaul your entire kitchen overnight. What you need are specific nutrient-dense foods that scientists have proven can slow aging, protect your vital organs, and help you feel energetic and clear-minded well into your later years. Yes, that's absolutely possible. There are certain foods that doctors and nutritionists specifically recommend for people in their golden years, not because they're trendy, but because they work. In this video, I'll share 5 powerful foods that people just like you are adding to their daily routine to boost their energy, protect their hearts, sharpen their minds, and even strengthen their bones. These aren't exotic superfoods you can't pronounce. They're simple, accessible foods that you can find at any grocery store and easily work into meals you already enjoy. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop your city or state in the comments below. I always love seeing how our community spans the globe. Let me be clear, blueberries aren't just a sweet treat. They're actually one of the most scientifically backed foods for brain health, especially after 60. And no, I'm not talking about blueberry muffins or sugar-loaded smoothies. I'm talking about fresh or frozen blueberries, the kind that deliver powerful compounds called anthocyanins directly to your brain. When you eat just half a cup of blueberries daily, studies show they can improve memory function and slow cognitive decline by up to 20% over time. That's not insignificant. That's the difference between feeling sharp and confident versus worrying about forgetting names or losing track of conversations. Here's what makes blueberries so special. They contain natural compounds that cross the blood-brain barrier and literally protect your brain cells from damage. As we age, our brains naturally accumulate oxidative stress. Think of it like rust, building up on metal. Blueberries act like a gentle polish, clearing away that mental rust and keeping your thinking clear. But there's more. Blueberries also support heart health by improving blood vessel function. They help keep your arteries flexible and your blood flowing smoothly. That means better circulation to your brain, your heart, and every other part of your body that needs oxygen and nutrients. I know what you might be thinking, but fresh berries are expensive or they go bad so quickly. Here's the thing. Frozen blueberries are just as nutritious as fresh ones, sometimes even more so because they're frozen at peak ripeness. You can buy them in bulk, they last for months, and you can add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or even eat them straight from the freezer as a refreshing snack. There's also something important about routine. Many older adults tell me they feel like their day lacks structure or purpose. Having a simple ritual, like adding blueberries to your morning cereal or afternoon snack, gives you something to look forward to and a way to actively care for yourself. I remember a message from Dorothy, 79 years old, from Arizona. She started adding frozen blueberries to her morning yogurt every day. At first she thought it was just a nice addition, but after 6 weeks she noticed she wasn't losing her keys as often. She could remember her grandchildren's stories better. Her doctor even commented that her blood pressure readings had improved. That's the quiet power of consistency. You don't need to eat pounds of blueberries or make them into complicated recipes. Just half a cup a day, sprinkled on cereal, mixed into yogurt or eaten as a snack, can make a real difference. Your brain is still capable of healing and growing, even in your 70s and 80s. You just need to give it the right fuel. Now, I know fish might not be everyone's favourite, but stay with me here. Salmon isn't just another protein, it's one of the most powerful foods you can eat for heart health, especially as you age. And I'm not talking about expensive restaurant salmon or complicated recipes. I'm talking about simple, affordable ways to get this heart-protective fish into your routine. Here's why salmon matters so much after 60. It's packed with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These aren't just fancy nutritional terms, they're compounds that literally reduce inflammation throughout your body. Think of inflammation as a low-grade fire burning inside you. Over time, that fire damages your arteries, affects your joints, and even impacts your brain function. Salmon helps put out that fire. When you eat salmon twice a week, studies show it can reduce your risk of heart disease by up to 30%. That's not small. That's the difference between worrying about every chest twinge and feeling confident in your cardiovascular health. Salmon also helps lower triglycerides, reduce blood pressure, and improve the way your heart beats. But here's what many people don't realize. Salmon also supports brain health and mood. Those same omega-3s that protect your heart also help maintain the structure of brain cells and support the production of feel-good neurotransmitters. Many older adults struggle with depression or anxiety, often without realizing that nutrition plays a huge role in mental health. Now, I understand the concerns. Salmon is expensive. I don't know how to cook fish. What about mercury? Let me address these one by one. Canned salmon is just as nutritious as fresh salmon and costs a fraction of the price. You can add it to salads, make simple salmon cakes, or even eat it straight from the can with some crackers. As for mercury, salmon is actually one of the lowest mercury fish you can eat, making it safe for regular consumption. There's also something to be said for the social aspect of food. Sharing a simple salmon dinner with a spouse, friend or family member creates connection. Loneliness affects heart health just as much as diet does, and meals give us a reason to gather, to talk, to care for each other. I'll never forget what Robert, 72 years old from Maine, told me. He'd been avoiding fish for years because he thought it was too complicated. But after his doctor mentioned his cholesterol levels, he started having canned salmon on toast twice a week. Within 3 months, his cholesterol had dropped 40 points, and he said he felt more energetic than he had in years. His wife started joining him for these simple salmon meals, and he said those became some of their favorite times together. You don't need to be a chef to benefit from salmon. Baked salmon with a little lemon and herbs, canned salmon mixed into a salad, or even salmon patties made with canned fish. These simple preparations can transform your health. Your heart doesn't need gourmet meals. It needs consistent, caring nutrition. Let's talk about Greek yogurt. And I want you to forget everything you think you know about yogurt being just a light snack or diet food. Greek yogurt is actually one of the most complete foods you can eat after 60. Especially when it comes to maintaining muscle mass, bone strength, and digestive health. Here's something that happens as we age that nobody really talks about. We start losing muscle mass at a rate of about 3 to 8% per decade after 30, and that loss accelerates after 60. This isn't just about looking strong. Muscle loss affects your balance, your independence, your ability to recover from illness, and even your metabolism. Greek yogurt fights this process because it's packed with high-quality protein and contains all the essential amino acids your body needs to maintain and build muscle. 1 cup of Greek yogurt contains about 20 grams of protein. That's more than 3 eggs. And unlike some protein sources that can be hard to digest as we age, Greek yogurt is gentle on the stomach while still delivering powerful nutrition. The protein in Greek yogurt also helps stabilize blood sugar levels, which is crucial for maintaining steady energy throughout the day. But there's more to this story. Greek yogurt is loaded with probiotics, beneficial bacteria that support gut health. As we age, our digestive systems can become less efficient, leading to bloating, irregular digestion, and even nutrient absorption problems. The probiotics in Greek yogurt help restore balance to your gut microbiome, which affects everything from your immune system to your mood. And let's talk about bones. Greek yogurt is rich in calcium and also contains phosphorus and magnesium, minerals that work together to keep your bones strong. Osteoporosis and fractures are serious concerns as we age, But consistent calcium intake from foods like Greek yogurt can help maintain bone density and reduce fracture risk. I know what you might be thinking. All yogurt tastes too tart, or it's too expensive. Here's the thing. You can easily make Greek yogurt more palatable by adding a drizzle of honey, some fresh fruit, or a sprinkle of nuts. And when you consider that one container gives you as much protein as a piece of meat, it's actually quite economical. There's also the convenience factor. Greek yogurt doesn't require cooking, it keeps well in the refrigerator and you can eat it any time of day. For older adults who might have less energy for meal preparation, having a nutritious option that requires no cooking can be a game changer. I remember Margaret, 68 years old from Colorado, who shared her story with us. She'd been struggling with low energy and frequent stomach upset. Her doctor suggested she try Greek yogurt with berries for breakfast instead of her usual toast and coffee. Within 2 weeks, she noticed her energy was more stable throughout the morning. After a month, her digestive issues had largely resolved, and she said she felt stronger and more steady on her feet. You don't need to eat Greek yogurt at every meal, but having it once a day, whether as breakfast with fruit, as an afternoon snack, or even as a base for healthier versions of creamy sauces, can make a real difference in how you feel and function. Your body is still capable of building strength and maintaining health. You just need to give it the right building blocks. Now, I want to talk about spinach, and I promise this isn't going to be another lecture about eating your vegetables. Spinach is specifically important for people over 60 because it addresses one of the most common but overlooked health issues in older adults: iron deficiency and low energy. Here's what happens as we age. Our bodies become less efficient at absorbing iron from food, and many older adults develop what's called iron deficiency anemia without even realizing it. The symptoms, fatigue, weakness, feeling cold, difficulty concentrating, are often dismissed as just getting older. But the truth is, these symptoms might be your body asking for more iron-rich foods like spinach. Spinach is packed with iron, but it's also rich in folate, vitamin K, and antioxidants that work together to support energy production and protect your cells from damage. The iron in spinach helps your blood carry oxygen more efficiently, which means more energy for daily activities and better brain function. The folate supports healthy red blood cell production, while vitamin K is crucial for bone health and proper blood clotting. But here's where spinach really shines. It's one of the richest sources of lutein and zeaxanthin, compounds that specifically protect your eyes from age-related macular degeneration and cataracts. Vision problems are a major concern for many older adults, and while we can't prevent all age-related eye changes, we can certainly support our eye health with the right nutrients. I know what you're thinking. I don't like the taste of spinach, or it's too much work to prepare. Here's the good news. You don't need to eat giant salads of raw spinach. Frozen spinach is just as nutritious as fresh, and you can easily add it to scrambled eggs, soups, pasta sauce, or even smoothies where you won't taste it at all. Just a half cup of cooked spinach gives you a significant boost of these protective nutrients. There's also something to be said for the simplicity of adding spinach to foods you already enjoy. You don't need to change your entire diet, just enhance what you're already eating. Add spinach to your morning eggs, toss it into pasta, or blend it into a fruit smoothie. Small additions can make a big nutritional difference. I'll never forget what James, 71 years old from Texas, told me. He'd been feeling tired and weak for months, assuming it was just part of getting older. His daughter suggested he start adding spinach to his daily scrambled eggs. He was skeptical, but figured it couldn't hurt. After 3 weeks, he noticed he wasn't as tired in the afternoons. His doctor later confirmed that his iron levels had improved, and James said he felt like he'd gotten a piece of his old energy back. The beauty of spinach is that it works quietly but effectively. You don't need to eat it in large quantities or prepare it in complicated ways. Just consistent, small amounts added to meals you already enjoy can help restore energy, protect your vision, and support healthy aging. Your body remembers how to be strong and energetic. Sometimes it just needs the right nutrients to remember. Let's talk about walnuts. And I want you to think of them not as just a snack, but as medicine you can carry in your pocket. Walnuts are uniquely important for people over 60 because they're one of the few foods that directly support brain health, heart health, and inflammation control all at the same time. Here's what makes walnuts so special. They're the only nut that contains significant amounts of ALA omega-3 fatty acids, the same type of healthy fats found in fish, but in a form that's shelf-stable and convenient. These omega-3s help protect your brain cells from damage and support the communication between brain cells, which is crucial for memory and cognitive function. Studies show that people who eat walnuts regularly have better memory test scores and slower cognitive decline as they age. In fact, research from UCLA found that adults who ate walnuts daily performed significantly better on cognitive tests than those who didn't. That's not just correlation, that's your brain responding to the nutrition it needs to stay sharp. But walnuts don't just support your brain, they're also powerful for heart health. The omega-3s in walnuts help reduce inflammation in your arteries, lower bad cholesterol levels, and improve blood vessel function. Eating just a handful of walnuts daily can reduce your risk of heart disease by up to 20%. That's significant protection in a small portable package. And here's something many people don't realize. Walnuts can help improve sleep quality. They naturally contain melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep cycles. Many older adults struggle with sleep issues, and while walnuts aren't a magic solution, they can be part of a natural approach to better rest. I know the concerns about nuts. They're high in calories, or they're expensive, or I'm worried about my teeth. Let me address these. While walnuts are calorie-dense, they're also incredibly satisfying. A small handful, about 1/4 cup, provides substantial nutrition and helps you feel full, often preventing overeating later. As for cost, walnuts are an investment in your health that costs less than most medications. And if you're concerned about texture, you can always chop them finely and add them to yogurt, oatmeal, or salads. There's also the convenience factor. Walnuts don't require refrigeration, they travel well, and they provide sustained energy without the blood sugar spikes that come from processed snacks. For older adults who want to maintain independence and energy throughout the day, having a reliable, nutritious snack option is invaluable. I remember Eleanor, 76 years old from Vermont, who started eating a small handful of walnuts with her afternoon tea every day. She wasn't expecting much, she just wanted a healthier snack option. But after 6 weeks, she noticed she was remembering appointments better and feeling more alert during her evening activities. Her doctor was impressed with her improved cholesterol levels at her next checkup. She told me, "I never thought something so simple could make such a difference. You don't need to eat walnuts by the handful or make them into complicated recipes. Just a small amount daily, sprinkled on oatmeal, mixed into yogurt or eaten as a simple snack, can provide powerful protection for your brain and heart. Your mind is still capable of staying sharp and your heart still capable of staying strong. Sometimes the simplest foods provide the most profound benefits." Getting older doesn't mean settling for less energy, poor memory, or declining health. It means getting smarter about the foods you choose to fuel your body. These 5 foods we've talked about, blueberries, salmon, Greek yogurt, spinach, and walnuts, they're not just healthy options. They're strategic choices that can help you feel more energetic, think more clearly, and protect your most vital organs for years to come. You don't need to eat all 5 foods every day or make dramatic changes overnight. What matters is consistency and making one small improvement at a time. Maybe you start by adding blueberries to your morning routine. Maybe you try salmon once a week. Perhaps you switch to Greek yogurt for your afternoon snack. Small changes made consistently create powerful results over time. Your body is still capable of healing, growing stronger, and surprising you with its resilience. You just need to give it the right fuel and the respect it deserves. Every healthy choice you make is an investment in your future self, the person who wants to stay independent, sharp, and vibrant for as long as possible. So ask yourself right now, which of these 5 foods feels most doable for you to try this week? What's one small change you're willing to make? Even choosing just one food to focus on is more than nothing. It's a beginning, and beginnings matter. Take a moment to share your choice in the comments below. Let us know which food you're most excited to try or which one you already include in your routine. Your experience might inspire someone else to take that first step towards better health. And if you found this information helpful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. It helps us continue creating content that supports you on your health journey. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember, you're not alone in wanting to age well and feel your best. Your health is still in your hands, and every good choice you make is a victory worth celebrating. We'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring simple, practical ways to thrive in your golden years.